Yeah, this is not it. Hey everyone, my name is Jamie Leigh. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel today. I've got a very interesting video for you. I can't say it's going to be a super fun time, as the product that I bought for this video was not my favorite, far from actually. But before we get into the product and before I show you what's underneath this robe, I thought I would share a little bit about the company. So I bought the Every Bodysuit from Knix. If you haven't heard of Knix before, they were founded in 2013. I do believe that it's an all-female team working there. The CEO is female as well, which is obviously super cool, and part of the reason why I really wanted to support this brand. They originally started as a brand that made period-proof underwear so that you could wear to bed, not have to worry about leaking through, and that you could wear instead of like a usual tampon or pad or a cup. So I did not buy the underwear. I know that's what they were founded on. That's probably what their specialty is, but I keep seeing advertisements everywhere for this goddamn bodysuit. So finally I was like, you know what? Let me buy one. It costs you, I think, $15 for shipping, and this bodysuit is $80. So in the end, it would have cost me like $96 to get this puppy. So if this isn't the best bodysuit on the entire planet, you have to know that like nobody's going to be satisfied with that. That's a lot of money to spend on a bodysuit. This one is supposed to be a built-in bra. It's supposed to be totally seamless so that you don't have to worry about having any underwear lines. And then it also has adjustable straps and then a clasp at the bottom, like a three-pronged bra clasp basically, that you clasp in your nether regions. So I kept seeing an ad everywhere for this that was two women, and I'll put like a picture or insert a little video of it if I can find the ad again. It's two women. One looks like she's very short, and one is like at least half a foot, if not more than that, taller than her. And allegedly they're both wearing size small bodysuits. Both of them look like they're about the same size as me. So I log on to the website and it says, you know, here's the sizing chart, whatever. And I was just going to completely ignore that and go with a size small because that's always my size. But then I remembered seeing on a Facebook group I'm a part of, a couple of people mentioning that when they got bras from Knix, they were a completely different size than what they usually are. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, I bite. I'll do the measurements. So I do have a body measurement tape. So I took my measurements. Based on them, I would just be like kind of between small and medium. So I said, well, I don't want it to be too tight. I'll go with the medium. So about a week or 2 weeks later, it arrives, which is obviously a really long shipping time because it's a Canadian company. I presume their warehouse is in Canada. It was just after Christmas, I believe, when I ordered this. So maybe they were having a rush. I'm not sure. But I did get it. It came in a box, small little box, had the receipt, and then I noticed on the receipt, and I should have noticed before, but I didn't, that it says it's final sale. So now I've ordered this bodysuit. I'm between sizes, and I've sized up. I'm like, oh no, what if it's too big? Well, worry not, friends, because it's not too big, it's too small. So without any further ado, I will share with you what this bodysuit looks like. I do have leggings on underneath because it's a little too risque without them, but this is her. So my boobs look insane. There's no way for me to get them any further in there. There's just not enough space, which is boggling to me because I don't have very big boobs. As I've said in prior videos, I wear between a 34B and a 34C, usually for my boobs, and I wear that on the tightest setting. So I could usually go down to like a 32C, and I have in the past. I have a couple bras in that size, If I'm getting a bralette, I always get size small because I'm like, I don't have that big of boobs and I'm not that big around here. In this bodysuit, which is size medium, this part is so tight that it actually is hard to breathe. It feels like the worst pair of Spanx you've ever worn, crushing your lungs. And it doesn't even give you the benefit of Spanx. Like, I guess it's a nice inner layer, but like if you were bloated at all, this is not going to hold you in like a pair of Spanx would. Like, this is just regular stretchy material. So putting this on probably took me a solid 10 minutes. You have to pull it on over your head. Like, there's no way I'm getting this part over my butt. Like, forget about that. So you pull it over your head and like, you're gonna get it covered in lines because it's so tight. Like, there's no way anybody finds this comfortable, this super, super tight band, unless you got one that was way too big. But the problem is, so since I got a medium, I just have a big pooch of fabric at the back because it's too big and it's too big on my butt. So it's way too tight up here. It's way too loose down here, which is the opposite problem that I should have because I've got a pretty big butt. The second problem I have with this bodysuit is these clasps. I don't know why they decided, I'll just unclasp it so you can see why this is a good idea to have actual bra clasps, but like, it just is so uncomfortable. It's so wide. Like, I don't know how far apart your legs would need to be when you're just standing straight for this to be comfortable, but when you're walking, it's just like rubbing and crushing. And if you needed to go pee, like, good luck, because it's gonna take me 10 minutes to reattach this now. Like, it's just not a practical thing to have. And at the bottom, I'll just bring it up here so I can show you, there's like multiple different sizes that you can have this closed to, like 4 different sizes. But even on the tightest side, like I said, I still have all this extra fabric at the back. So they call it the every bodysuit, but they must mean people who are very thin, very straight up and down, and also really tall. Because if you're short, you're just gonna have a bunch of extra fabric everywhere. Excuse me while I do this back up. All right, I'm finally back in. Another thing that I absolutely cannot stand about this is that it's full butt. I mean, on me, anything that's like supposed to be full coverage will never be, once again, because my bum is really large and it's very muscular. But if you have a bodysuit that you're wearing underneath something, at least for me, I'm usually wearing that because I want something that's tucked in but isn't lumpy. I don't want any lumps, I don't want any bumps from tucking something in. So why in the name of God would you want to have a full butt? Now you just have crazy underwear lines. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And they say that it's seamless, and great, yeah, it sits pretty flat on you if you're just wearing this, but you're still gonna be able to see it underneath anything. And I've tried it under like pencil skirts, under jeans, under dress pants. You can see it under all of them. So, and like I said, this is not too tight on me. It's not digging in at all. Like, I could stretch it significantly more than it is, but it's like double lined, like it's folded over and sewn right there. So you're still gonna have a bump no matter what. I guess I just don't understand. And like, I'm somebody who wears a lot of bodysuits. I have ones that I absolutely love. I have ones that are not so great. This is honestly one of the worst ones I've ever had. It also is supposed to be such that you can wear it like just with a blazer or something. But like, I have a blazer here. This doesn't look like a nice enough top to be wearing it with a blazer. Like, it looks very much like underclothes. Like, you would still need to wear a full blouse over top of this. Like, especially with this weird super tight line that kind of goes between my boobs and under, like that's the part that's really tight and has no stretch whatsoever, and it also just looks really bad. And like under a shirt, I can only assume that this would give you horrific uniboob, because it is like completely crushing my boobs together because there's so much structure. And once again, I don't have very big boobs. So basically, this is the story of how I got scammed into buying something by a bunch of influencers and commercials online. Let it be a cautionary tale. This bodysuit is not worth the money. I would argue it's probably worth $30 or $40, absolute maximum, including shipping. I would strongly urge you not to purchase this. Maybe there are other good products from Knix. I've heard a lot of horror stories about the bras. Apparently they're also very uncomfortable and they give you uniboob as well. I don't know, I haven't tried them, but this definitely does not work for me. I'm not a fan. What do you think about it? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Would you ever buy something like this? And what do you think of the price? Like almost $100 to get this shipped to your door. It's just, to me, I don't understand. If I was going to have something that was this uncomfortable, I want it to be Spanx. I want it to be sucking me in. This is not doing that. Any amount of shape you're seeing on the side is just my natural shape. It's absolutely not sucking me in at all, because like I said, the only suffocatingly tight part is the part that's right around your rib cage. The rest of this is just very loose, stretchy material, and it's honestly not very good. So with all that being said, sorry Knix, I will not be wearing this. Hopefully I can sell it to someone. I'm beyond disappointed in the return policy on this. I think that if you're selling bodysuits, you need to have some way to return them, because they are technically a clothing item and not underwear. And this is something that you honestly need to try on before you ever consider buying it, because the fit is not what people are going to be expecting, and it certainly does not fit properly on me. Just as a side note here, I did also have my sister try it on. So she is taller than me. She's like 5'5". She is thinner than me, especially her ribcage measurement is like 28 inches. And her bra size, I assume, would probably be like a 30B or like a 30C maybe. But she had the exact same problem where pulling it on was way too tight around here. The butt was too loose and the back was too loose. I had my sister-in-law try it on. She is super, super thin and also like fairly straight up and down, with a little bit smaller of a butt than me and Kai, and exact same thing. Too tight here, too loose everywhere else. So the fit on this is just, I don't know how it's supposed to fit. Maybe this is how it's supposed to be, but I certainly don't like it. So thank you guys for watching this video. Are there any other kind of viral clothing items that you would like me to try? Anything else that you've been like, wow, this sounds too good to be true? I would love to try them. Let me know in the comments below. Also let me know if you've bought from Knix before. Maybe they have other things that are a little bit better than this, because I would never consider buying from them again based on this experience. Thank you guys for watching this. If you like this video, please subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified when I post. I usually put out new videos every Tuesday. And once again, thank you, and I hope you have an awesome day. Bye. I hate everything about this.